Hello, everybody. Good morning. It is me. I am here. I am at the Pancake Factory. And today is day one of Ian and Chris's excellent adventure. We're going to be heading to parts unknown to me. Apparently, Ian knows where he's going. But I never know where I am or where I'm going, so I'm just following along. And hope you guys follow along too. Hoping to get some really great scenery. As you all know, Oregon is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. It has a little bit of everything. And I'm hoping to capture some of that. So stick around and I'll roll the intro pretty quick and we will catch you on the trails. Right, Ian?
Get out there and ride.
This trip, my ride to southeastern Oregon to attend Giant Loop 2024, was almost dubbed the trip that wasn't. What with an increasing workload, stresses at home, health, family, life in general, this trip almost didn't happen. In fact, it was right at the 11th hour that it was decided the trip was a go. Then, as we headed out on the road, our heads filled with wonder and excitement, all the joy and usual feels you get when you first embark on a journey. What we didn't realize was that this trip had other plans. This trip wouldn't go as planned. This trip had a mind of its own.
Aside from the American flags, you would think you were in Hope. Reminds me a lot of there. Holy smokers. Whoa. Wow.
For the first part of the adventure, the plan was to retrace portions of the Oregon Trail, or at least as best as we could on the portions that we were allowed to be on. For any of the areas we couldn't get onto, we would simply follow the road that went alongside the route and stop at the mile markers.
Okay, we've been cruising a better part of the morning. I think we're about 3 or 4 hours in, but we're taking a little bit of a water break here. And right now we're at the 4 Mile Canyon Historic Site, part of the Oregon Trail. And what we've been doing actually for the last little bit is we've been sort of riding right along it. It's a pretty cool little ride to, follow in the steps of history, if you will. The Oregon Trail has always been an interest of mine, being into cowboys and whatnot, and we got a crop duster. So that's pretty cool. Right on. Great day, great weather. Yeah, you really couldn't ask for much more. No wind, so I'm not fighting headwind on the little CRF, but she's been doing great. 65, 70 miles an hour, no problem. We had a great day. I just love this. I think I was a farmer in my previous life.
There's many things to love about Oregon, and one of those things that I love most is just the scenery, the topography, the geography. You can be riding in a desert one moment, turn a corner, and you're amongst the trees. It's just simply beautiful. We pressed on and came upon a town called Sumpter, a mining boomtown in the late 1890s, and now home to only 200 or so residents. Here we toured one of the famous dredges.
Okay, here we are. We're just outside of Sumner. There, we'll go there. Just outside Sumner, we found a camp spot. We're getting unpacked. We rode all day today. Time check. Okay, so we found this campground. We've been riding all day, 346 miles or so today. And we're just down here getting things all set up. Met the camp hosts. They're super awesome, super sweet, super nice. We got a lake over there. That's pretty cool. And we got a pancakes right here. That's pretty cool.
Hi.
And we got a papa cakes down there. That's pretty cool. And yeah, now it's time to think about cooking up some food. Nothing fancy tonight, just boil in the bag stuff, but I got fancy boil in the bag stuff. I'll show you that in a bit. And in the infamous words of Steve, it's now time for step 2. All right, check in a bit. Okay, well, here we are, boys and girls. This is what we have for dinner. As you saw, one of those, step 2. Then for the appetizer, little maple barbecue beef jerky from Jerky in the Box. And the main course will be Happy Yak Express Mandarin beef and rice. I hope it tastes as good as it looks on the picture. I'll let you know. Nice little spot. It's really quiet. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Okay, good morning. Here we are, the morning of day 3 for me, day 2 for them, and it's time to roll off to parts unknown to me. These guys know where they're going. I don't. The skeeters here are ferocious. They're just after me like crazy, but yeah, time to hit the trails and see what kind of stuff we can get into. Right, Pancakes?
Right.
The first stop of the day was Oregon's own Little Tail of the Dragon, a remote section of road that features 188 turns, lefts and rights, banking, sweeping corners. It was pretty freaking epic.
Oh, yep. Hi.
The three of us would then spend the next 2 to 2.5 hours riding this section of road back to forth, front to back, all in an effort to capture as many different camera angles for Ian's new series, This Is My Oregon. It was a great way to spend the afternoon. A lot of fun. And then, after all that time playing on the tarmac, it was time to get back to the dirt.
Me likey. Geez, BDR film worthy. They're real pretty in here. Holy smokes, eh? It's gorgeous. That's for you, Summer. Yeah, baby. Hey, cows. This is awesome. Look at the thing over there. What do you call that? A canyon ravine thing. Whoa. Whoa. No front brake. Look at that. Whoa. Wow. Gorgeous. Yeah, right in front of you. That was awesome. All right, I'm gonna vlog for a minute. So here's the thing I really like about motorcycle travel. You roll into a town you've never been before in your life. We happen to ask this guy in the white truck here, where's a good place to eat? And he says, well, you guys are just about done fueling up. Why don't you just follow me? I'll take you there. So it just shows to go you that there's nice people all over the place. The world ain't full of creeps. Pretty awesome.
And then, with a full day's riding under our tires, it was decided to find a place to camp for the night. We weren't too far from Giant Loop, and we could have pressed on and checked in a day early, but the decision was made to wild camp for the night. A decision I wouldn't regret.
Looks like we're riding in towards the clouds. Oh, right there. Nice. Right. I got caught in it. Okay, we did a ton of riding today. Deviated from the plan a little bit, but that's okay. You always go with the flow on these kind of adventures. And rode through a little bit of rain, stopped in a little town, had some breakfast, or a lunch, late lunch. That was pretty yummy. And now we find ourselves, unfortunately, camping here for the night. We're not too far away from Giant Loop, but I don't know. It's a little bit tough, but I think we'll make do of it. I think we'll make it do. Make do. It'll make do. What am I trying to say? I haven't got a clue. But look at that. I mean, what? This is awesome. I think I just might stay here for all Giant Loop weekend. Yeah, I think I just might. All right, here we are, morning of day 3. Packing out, leaving this beautiful space. Sun's just coming up over there. Practicing leave no trace. As a matter of fact, we're even hauling out some garbage left behind by some previous inconsiderate humans. So yeah, when you're camping in the backcountry, folks, pick up your stuff. If you see other stuff, bring it with you. And people, stop leaving stuff out here. All right, day 3, Giant Loop day. Get to Giant Loop early. Let's see what happens. Out into the sunshine. Oh, last night was a beautiful night's sleep. I slept so long. I slept in, actually. I think the other guys were up for hours before I got up. But just the sound of the river, a bit of a breeze coming through the canyon. Oh, total relaxation mode. I don't even know what time it is right now. I think it's probably close to 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm sure those guys were up at 5. Little prairie dog. What a great spot to camp though, holy smokes. No kidding. Absolutely gorgeous out. So damn tight. It gets so damn tight. What gets damn tight, Ian?
That's what she said.
Hey, Ian!
Hey!
Where are we?
Hi, I'll get in picture. Hi, we are at Giant Loop 2024, and we are being set up in the same spots that we were last year. So if you know where we were last year and you were coming from last year and now you're here this year, just come over and find us because we're in the same spots. Okay, bye.
You heard it there first from Ian, the voice of radio.
Hold up.
Okay, bye!
So there we were. We had arrived at Giant Loop a day early, and both of us were pretty happy to be there, as you can tell. Turns out, though, we weren't the only ones who decided to arrive early. Now, I'm not sure of the exact count, but I believe this year saw the attendance numbers as high as 800 to 900 people. The three of us got our tents set up, got everything stowed away, and with time still left in the day, decided to hit the King Mountain Loop.
Hey guys, it's me. It's pretty windy up here. We're at the King Mountain Fire Lookout. There's the lookout there. There's Ian there, and I'm going to show you guys the view. 360 degrees. It's absolutely phenomenal.
The next morning, we planned to ride the route known as Stinking Water. However, just 15 seconds from the entrance to Giant Loop, Ian and Papa Cakes were involved in an accident, one that totaled both motorcycles. Fortunately, both Ian and Papa Cakes were wearing excellent gear and emerged relatively unscathed. This incident, understandably, changed the course of our trip in the days that followed. I tried my best to be social and enjoy Giant Loop, but it was challenging. My thoughts were constantly on the health of my friends, and the images of that accident replayed in my mind like a terrible song stuck on repeat.
All right, good morning. Here we are, first ride of the day, Giant Loop 2024. It is day number, geez, what day is it? Number 4 or 5 of my trip. Day 2 of GL, Friday. So yeah. Anyways, I'm out with a bunch of familiar faces. Soilsman ADV's leading the charge. We're tackling Stinkwater today. I've got, in case you don't recognize her, that's Tracy, one of the mixed nuts, Tracy's Nomadic Adventures. That's right, she's now spending the year living off her bike, cruising around, and Giant Loop happened to be one of her stops, so it's super cool to meet up with her again. Haven't seen her in a while, and it's super nice to have a familiar face from home out here in southeastern Oregon. We're just taking our time, enjoying the scenery. This is Tracy's first time to this part of the world, and I think she's looking at it as wide-eyed as I was the first time I came down here. For myself, it is absolutely beautiful country here. I don't know, something about it just speaks to me. I love it. I do love my mountains and oceans, but I sure do love this too. So weather conditions today are perfect. Last couple of years I've been here, it's always been a little damp, and stinking water can get pretty slick. Our biggest thing to watch out for now is this dirt. When it dries, it gets hard, and we have permanent ruts. And you know, those tire tracks, they're they're almost as hard as concrete, so they can throw your bike if you're not paying attention. So we'll just watch out for that. But other than that, man, it is absolutely stunning. Absolutely. So I'll film a little bit of the scenes, and glad you guys are here, and I'll check in a little bit. I'll be quiet for now. We also got Tall Man Moto in the group. He's way up ahead there somewheres on his brand new Husky. That dude is more in love with that bike than I am with Lucy, if you ever thought that was possible. So he's having a lot of fun. And I don't know if you can see on the camera or not, but just ahead of Tracy is Britt. That's Valkyrie. She's down here too, and yeah, she's doing great on her little XT250 and tackling these trails. Apparently they took her out to the Alvor Desert the other day, and she really got a chance to open that thing up. Look at the rock formations over there. That's just wicked. I love that. So cool. Looks like we're slowing down for a little meetup to make sure everybody's A-okay. We got someone almost going in the ditch. Yeah, just look at this, eh? Take it all in. Incroyable. Bellissimo. Fantastico. Holy smokes, it's gorgeous. Oh, now it's dusty. Just look at this. Incredible. Okay, here we are at the reservoir. We just did Stinking Water Pass. The gang's all here. No, get back over there. Back over there. Just. And as I mentioned before, I was riding with Tall Man Moto, so let's go over and there's Pete. Let's go over and see what he thought of Stinking Water Pass.
Oh, hello down there.
Hey, Tall Man, what did you think of the ride today?
It was pretty good. It was rocky. It was not really sandy. It was gravelly. It was a ride.
He's that tall. I'm actually on my tippy toes.
Hey guys.
All right, here I am. It is, what is it, Friday? Is it Friday night? Okay, Friday night GL 2024. I've been invited by Bubba J at Raptor Pack Adventures to come over and do a chili cook-off. Bubba J made some of his, Bubba J's right here, made some of his awesome chili, and the competition was Crashy Moto. Now, I've had a bowl of both, and I have to say that they were both really excellent. They really hit the spot, but I need one more bowl, and I'm gonna go with the one that I enjoyed the most. So we have Crashies here, and we have Raptor Pack there. Here we go. Drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
This one! It was excellent. So awesome. All right, here we are. A quick post from
Somebody's shooting video. It's not Tall Man Moto.
trying to talk here, but the Peanut Gallery has their own opinions. But we're here at Giant Loop 2024, and we are in the chow line, and that's about how long it is. But you know what? The food this year has been absolutely amazing. The company this year has been absolutely amazing. It's been a great time, and I would highly suggest that in 2026 or 2025,
Just real quick, forgive me.
Nope.
You're not here, Mighty B360.
That romance skipped me and went to him.
You're my first love because you're Canadian.
For myself, one of the highlights of any Giant Loop ride are the motorcycle games. This year featured the classic 2-Up Challenge. Always fun to watch, always for a good laugh. And there's always bound to be a ringer. This year's Giant Loop ride also marked Harold's retirement. The man, the myth, the legend.
The ambassadors, we got together and we put something together for Harold. So come on up here, Harold. So I mentioned that Harold has supported ambassadors across the globe. So we got together, we collected signatures of over 20 ambassadors. We had an artist custom paint you this helmet, and everybody signed it. We want to thank you for your generosity, for your inclusion, for the impact that you've had on this industry. You embody qualities that I couldn't think of any better qualities for an industry leader. And you mean so much to us. And I know that these big, burly, rough and tough tumble dudes would probably not use this word to describe you, but I can. And I want you to know that you are beloved. You're beloved by this community, and we're so grateful to you.
This year marked the premiere of the documentary Embrace the Tuck, a film about veteran suicide. Prior to the screening, during the VB40 president's speech, this happened.
Chris Bragg, where are you? Critter Moto. Critter does with his project is simply amazing. And there's a direct tie into what we try to do, and that's prevent suicide overall. So.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you, JJ. Thank you for this recognition. Together, we're going to save some lives.
Well, here we are, the last day of Giant Loop 24. Everybody's wrapping up. Some of us are just waiting for breakfast, and then we'll be heading the long way home. But this year has been great. It's been awesome to see everybody. If I didn't see you, I apologize. I mentioned before, when I get in a crowd, I get blinders on and I don't see anything. But great weekend. Looking forward to 25 already. And yeah, for those of you going home, drive safe, ride safe, keep safe, and for the rest of the year, don't forget to get out there and ride.
And with that began my solo trip back home. I had some pretty ugly weather to contend with, so instead of going straight north, I went east.
Welcome to Idaho. Wasn't expecting this. This is my first time to Idaho, everybody. Something new.
All right, well, wow, it looks like I got a little bit of sun on my face today, but anyways, here in Baker City, Oregon, left Giant Loop this morning, and because there's not one, but two atmospheric rivers coming through from the west side, from the coast and coming down into Oregon, I decided I would head northeast. That route ended up punching me into Idaho, which was cool. Never been to Idaho before. It was just a quick little dip, it was just a quick little dip, what am I trying to say? I haven't got a clue. Anyways, just a quick little visit to Idaho, then I popped back out, and geez, I have to look on the map and remember exactly the names where I went, but Snake River.
See, it's true. Even with the GPS, I never know where I am.
And this big dam just before Snake River, and then I jumped back into Oregon, did the Hells Canyon, and found myself here at Baker, where I'm going to wait out the rainstorm, which is going to last tonight and pretty much all day tomorrow. So I think this is home for the next 2 nights, but that's okay. Gas station just down the road, get some junk food, no problem. And it gives me an opportunity to take a shower, charge up devices, sleep in a bed. First time sleeping in a bed in almost a little over a week. I also need a shower, first shower in a little over a week. You got a little thing there, TV here. This will be dinner tonight, some chips and some maple bourbon bacon salad in a bag, can't go wrong with that. A little Voodoo Ranger there, and don't worry, I won't be all alone tonight, because I actually have company with me tonight. I brought Lucy in because when I was at the grocery store, let's just say there was some less than desirables hanging around, and I'd like to see her tomorrow morning, so she's staying in here with me. All right, that's it from the road. I will go get clean, and yeah, I will check in later tonight, tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. All right, bye.
Alrighty, making my way out of Oregon, heading towards Walla Walla. Why? Well, because I've never been there and the name's kind of cool. I think. It's kind of fun. Anyways, isn't this gorgeous country, even with a completely overcast, ugly looking sky? I still find it absolutely stunning out here. Like to be this rancher right here. Live right in the middle of here, nowhere, not too far from civilization, but still all by yourself out here. I wonder how much of this land this person owns or is responsible for. And I'm really hoping, it looks like the route doesn't go up into those mountains. It looks like I skirt, so that's good, because over there is ugly. I want to go over there. Over that way. The clouds don't look so dark. Well, even though it's cloudy and overcast, it's still one heck of a view. I think I'm going down over there in that valley. Or maybe that one over there. I have no idea. Wow. Coming down into the flatlands. Look at that.
The topography for this leg of the trip was constantly shifting. I left Baker City and began my climb into and through forested mountains. That transitioned into green rolling hills. And eventually, I found myself back in the arid expanse of the high desert.
And this is Washington. This is not Oregon anymore, although it looks like Oregon. This is Washington. Kind of cool. Pretty cool, actually. I like it. Now, I don't know if that wind is trying to help me out by blowing away these clouds or blowing this in. It's nice and blue where I'm going. I like that. I've been dodging the rain for the last 2 days, trying to skirt around it and stay ahead of it. For the most part, I've been successful. Oh well, I may get lucky. Gotta find a place to camp tonight. Hopefully get camp set up before any rain comes. Because once it's set up, I can stay dry. And I can pack dry too, because I've got the Go Outfitters Adventure Fly with me, so I usually set everything up underneath that. And look at that. It just goes on and on. All the kinds of little canyons in there. Flat tops. That's wild. Super cool. That's like what the Alberta Badlands look like. Something like that. I'm thinking almost. Oh, this wind is killing me. I want to turn. Let's try to keep it going the other way.
Little did I know that the wind was only going to get worse from here.
Oh. This headwind is something else. I'm glad it's not coming sideways. But I can get max 51, 52 mile an hour on here. And I am pinning it to winning it. That just gives you an idea just how strong this headwind is. Holy smokes. Okay, next year I'm not going to take this route. The plains are too windy. Oh boy, it's starting to come across now. Oh boy. Jeez, I'm gripping on with my toenails, my knees, my butt cheeks, my hands, my elbows, everything. Just trying to stay on this darn bike. Oh, this is something else. I love it. Still pretty. Windy, but pretty. Oh my gosh. All right, this wind is something else. I'm in a little bit of a hole right now, which is weird. There's not much breezing, but just back a ways there, along that last little straight stretch, I wasn't recording, but it blew me across the road twice. Yeah, crazy stuff. Slowed right down to 30 miles an hour and just kind of putted along. Indicator on, letting people know I'm there so they don't run me over. But yeah, back there you can see in the mirror where those cars are coming from. Man, it was brutal back there. Whew, thought I almost lost it a couple of times. I will never take this way again. What do you guys do in heavy crosswind areas? Leave your comments down below. Well, the skies have cleared up a bit. I'm freaking exhausted. I didn't film anything because I was too stressed out. The wind here is insane. There is only one kind of wind a CRF 250L likes, and that's a tailwind. These cross breezes, blusters, freaking wind punches are insane. Not once, not twice, but 3 times I was blown off the road. I finally gave up and had to do 30 miles an hour through whatever side road I could make. What should have taken me about an hour has now taken me 2.5 hours. And I'm still not there. What an absolute nightmare. I'm going to be jumping in my sleep tonight, remembering it. Oh, jeez. I'm never doing the flatlands again. Ever. 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 I found some gravel. Got myself off that windy pavement around all those cars. Now I'm in the middle of nowhere. But, you know what? Being on the gravel for 5-10 minutes, I feel instantly so much better. It's still windy as all hell, but man, I like this a lot more than oncoming traffic and people riding your butt because you're wobbling all over the place. I'll travel these roads all day long. Old dilapidated burn. Oh, stone wall, cool. Field stone wall. Wow, wonder how old that is. All right, on we go. Trying to make a break for the border, but that's just not gonna happen. I lost so much time today. So, trying to make the next little city and see if they have a campground nearby or something. Maybe some nice trees to wild camp under, but I mean, look at the terrain. Not a lot of trees going on. So, I don't know. Wish me luck. I'll check in later. Wow, look at that topography. Still gusty as all heck. I hate it. I hate it. Oh hey, it's just me. Still dealing with the wind here. That looks pretty cool though. Look how choppy the water is. You guys probably can't see that. Oh, this wind is relentless. Keeps going on. Pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. And the wind is almost at my back. Almost. Sure is pretty through here. Holy smokes, I tell you what. Look at all the lines in the rock. That's just so cool. Wow. This is just crazy. I feel so small right now. Wow. And to think that this was all full of water way back a long time ago. Completely surreal. It's like out of Jurassic Park or something. It looks made up. Just wild. A hole in that one up there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Try and zoom in on the camera if I can. Oh, I gotta pay attention to where I'm going. Still playing with wind. Wind is not my friend. I will definitely have to bring the family back here. Spend some time looking around. I'm on a bit of a time crunch right now. Otherwise I'd stop. Just look at that. Just look at that. 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 Oh my gosh. So this is on my way to Grand Coulee. Coming from the south. In case you guys want to come and do this yourself. Okay, here we are. Grand Coulee Dam. I think I'm going over there somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where I am. I gotta find some place to bunk down for the night. Ah, my allergies are killing me. Sorry for the sniffling. Also, wouldn't mind finding a place for a decent burger and a beer. That'd be great. Oh, what a day. What a day. Alright, and there's the other side of the dam. Don't park in the handicap spot. Let's see if we can get a better view here. The water coming down. Thing's massive, man. Just leave this here for a second. Oh, I could get on the. No, I think that's employee parking down there. But yeah, here you go. This is it. Power cable's going up, feeding the towns, and a little bit of water coming through. Pretty cool. All right, now I've got to go. Oh, it looks like that might be a motel right there, and a casino right there too. Let's go see. Okay, well, here we are. I just couldn't go on any further. The wind was killing me, and I just took the very first campground I could find, right here. And it is still windy as F right now. So I'm gonna set up, and then I stopped off and I grabbed one of these. So once I have it set up, I'll have one of these and make some dinner. All right, well, there's the sun just going down. I got the tent set up. Hopefully you can hear me from the wind. Didn't even bother getting out of the riding gear. I'm not even gonna bother tonight. I got my chili cooking here, Happy Yak Express. Now it's time for the old step 2. So today, without a doubt, was some of the, if not the most intense, dangerous, scary riding I've ever done. Now, when I said before, when it wind blew me off the road 3 times, so I'm talking my lane, my northbound lane, and I'm riding in lane position 1, which you guys know is closest to the center line. So the first one comes up and blows me right over to the sidewalk. The second one comes up and blows me right onto the shoulder. So I'm on the gravel, managed to keep it up, didn't go down.
And then the third one, now by this time, I've slowed down from 50 miles an hour to 40 miles an hour. And then on the third one, I'm on 30 miles an hour. I'm not going fast at all. And I'm hugging the shoulder in case anybody comes up behind me so they can have lots of room to pass. Hugging the shoulder. Coming up a little bit of a hill, and there's two sort of rock faces, and I'm going between the rock face, right? But the curve crests sort of in the middle of the rock face. Well, came around there, and that wind hit with such a punch, I almost crashed. I had to put my foot down to save the bike, and I end up going way over into the oncoming traffic's shoulder. So after that, I decided, you know what, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. So I pulled over and I did a little wind dance, and I prayed to the wind gods and hoped that they would you know, cut it down a bit. Luckily I wasn't too far from town, so managed to get my wits about me. I'm just thankful there wasn't another car coming the other way. But I got my wits about me, rolled into town. Found this. I was actually looking for a nice restaurant to have a burger and a beer, but here in Grand Coulee, nothing's here. Like, everything's closed, everything's out of business, everything's gone, boarded up, sealed up. You can see all the signs for all the restaurants. They had a whole bunch and a couple of pubs, but they're all sealed up now, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Anyways, so I pulled into a gas station. Luckily they had a beer, and I passed this campground on my way back, or on my way in, so did a little bit of a backtrack because I knew it was here, and I knew it was getting late in the day, and it was time to set things up. And I think we are, yeah, we're just about 8 o'clock now, so pretty long day. Like I said, probably one of the most intense, most gnarly, scariest rides I've ever done. And I don't think I'll ever ride the flatland route back to Canada again, ever. All right, so I'm gonna collect my thoughts, and I thank you guys for being with me, and I will check in with you tomorrow. Cheers. Oh, I needed that. I think after a few more sips, I'll be ready to ride that road again. Just kidding. It's too bad I obey signs, because this little spot over here would have been perfect to camp in. How nice is this, eh? But on the downside, everything would still be wet and dewy right now, and I'm getting ready to pack up and get out of here. Just about 7 o'clock in the morning. This little spot, you know, it's nice when the wind's not trying to kill you. It's really pretty. Take a look out here. I'll shoot up the drone. I've got the drone footage out here. Like, this is a, you know, it looks like it just ends right there, but the body of water goes right around. It's pretty wild. It's pretty neat to see it from the air. Ride food, get lost, go ride. Or get lost. Yeah, get lost, go ride. That's what she says. Anyways. I slept like a baby last night. The wind didn't bother me when I was sleeping. I don't even know when the wind stopped. It felt like it stopped at maybe 9:30, 10, but then I think it picked up again. But right now there's just a gentle breeze, and it's pretty, really pretty. So I'm going to try and take advantage of that gentle breeze and get as far away from the flatlands as possible. So quickly finish up this coffee,
wrap up and hit the road.
Getting her all packed up. You know, some folks, they say they hate the pack up in the morning. I'm a little bit different. I actually kind of like it. I like the routine of it. I like the puzzle making of it. And I always find if I can get my gear stowed away nice and tight, it's usually the start of a great day. So I think we're off to a start of a great day. Getting things nicely done in there. Always seems to pack up a little bit smaller every time. Well, there you have it, boys and girls. Camp's all packed up. I took my time and just slowly went at it, but that may have been a bad mistake because it heated up rather quickly, so I'm kind of sweaty. So I need to get on the road and get off to my next destination. Where is that? I don't know. I'm going to try and head west, straight west if I can now. All right, so let's get after it. All right, a quick little top up of fuel. Grabbed a bunch of water because you need water. And now it's time to press on. Go west, young man, go west. West 174, here we go. And hopefully the wind holds off till the afternoon. By then I should be in the mountains and it shouldn't be such a big deal. But until next time, Grand Coulee, I bid you a farewell. I'd like to come back maybe with the critter hauler and bring the family, all the little critters and Mrs. Critter, and take a look at that laser light show on the falls. I didn't get a chance to last night because the wind had other plans for me. There's that one causeway you got to go through where it's water on both sides, and man, just going back to the campground, I nearly took a swim. Whoa, lots of bugs. Holy crap. Put the visor down. All right. Well, let's go get radiated by all these electric towers here. And I will, I'll be quiet for now. I'll stop talking for now, and I'll check in when I see something interesting. Or when I got something interesting to say. Oh, that'll never happen. Anyways, out for now. Now, I was going to keep going straight north from Grand Coulee, come into Canada around the Soyuz. But you know what? I've been there before. I've not gone this way. So, because I'm going to end up in the same location at the end anyways, why not go the road I've never gone and check it out? And one thing I've noticed this trip, which I don't know if any of you else have noticed, but nowhere, none of the gas stations. It used to be back in the day, but gas stations had these all the time. Nowadays, it's like I hit one, the first one I hit in, geez, probably 20 or more, finally had paper road maps. But this one, being in Grand Coulee, what was the paper road map of? The streets of Seattle. That doesn't help me. The one road map I do end up finding this whole trip, and it's for the streets of Seattle. Not even going there, dude. So I've just been plotting my course on the Zumo in my phone. Maybe I'm old school, but I really like to lay out a paper map of the entire way and see point A to point B in one big picture rather than have to scroll slide. I just find it a little bit easier. It's nice to have a combination of both of them, I think. These are great. Sometimes you'll plug in the destination and it won't find it, like the city name or a road name or something like that. So I've got to go to the phone, and if I do have service, you do it there, and then you send the phone to the Zumo, and away you go. It's a bit of a process, but there's just something to be said about a paper map. Tactile, feel, look, see point A to point B.
gas stations. Bring back more paper maps. Okay, paper map, rant over. Cool rock. What's with all these standing stones? That's pretty cool. They must have been left here by the glaciers as the glaciers went through. Deposited all these. That's pretty neat. Cool. Where are those standing rocks just in the middle of nowhere? And speaking of the middle of nowhere, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. I'm glad there's no wind. Please, knock wood. No wind, no wind. There's my mountains though. They're calling me home. I'm coming back. I do love my mountains and lakes. Now, I know there's likely a dirt road that connects all these places. I don't have the map for it, and I don't have the luxury of time to look for it and spend time turning around and getting lost. But man, I sure would like to do that one day. Just try and connect one end to the other, one dirt road at a time. You know, pop into the city every now and again, fuel up and get food, but for the most part, just ride all the dirt roads, the dirt tracks. That would be so much better. Not that there's anything wrong with this. This is fun too. I just am happier in the dirt. Okay, see little roads up in there. There's just roads everywhere. Probably all farmer land though, farmland. Probably can't ride through it. I don't know. If anybody watching this knows if there are dirt roads that will go from eastern Oregon, eastern Washington, all the way up to the west coast, let me know. Shoot me a message and then we'll talk via email or something and we'll get some tracks off of you. Because I sure would like to do that one day. Chief Joseph Dam right there. Wow. Massive bridge I'm going over. I think that's why this place is called Bridgeport. Oh, that fear of heights, I tell you. Jeepers creepers, got to get over that. Never used to be scared of heights. Never. Right, we'll see if we can get a little better look at that. Better look at that dam. Do a little turnaround here. Go over that bridge again, because I'm pretty sure that's the way I want to go. I don't know, I'll double check. Oh, I'll let this red car go so I can possibly stop on the bridge. Take a look. Oh, big semi behind him. If I do stop, I'm going to be stopping quick. Ouch. Look at my throat. Ouch. Bit me. Bugger. Yeah, look at that. Pretty cool. Chief Joseph Dam. Generating all the power. Purdy neat. Purdy neat. Okay. Go over and check out the Quickie Mart, see if Abu's there, and find out which way I want to go. Okay, well it says that way is north, 173 is north. Well, I guess that's the way we're going. Let's go north. A recurring theme I'm noticing in all of these little towns. Everything's closed and boarded up. Are people just leaving the smaller towns for the big cities? I wonder what's going on, why that is. Every single small town I've gone through, everything, all the little businesses except for, say, gas stations and I guess really just gas stations and convenience stores. Everything's boarded up. Everything's closed. Can't figure it out. Yet there still appears to be a ton of people living here. They just don't like the small businesses here. Boarded up. It's kind of a neat old place. A lot of character in that. Boarded up. One open. Dead, dead, dead. Car wash gone. Boarded up. Boarded up. Boarded up. Well, that one back there was open. Open, but convenience store again. Wow. Boarded up. Huh. I don't get it. I think I may have just made a wrong turn. Some mountains. You don't know how happy I am to see you. Those aren't even mountains, those are just hills, but still, this means I am getting out of the flatlands. Into orchard country. I just passed a whole bunch of cherry tree orchards. More cherry trees there, I believe. Alright, so we will see if I have to jump onto the 97 or if the 173 picks up the pieces on the other side of this bridge. Look at that though, eh? Woo! Look at that. Purdy. It's kind of neat. A lot of these little towns, I've noticed, put the pictures of their graduates up here. The graduating class of 2024. And they do this throughout the main street of whatever town you're in. But that's kind of cool, recognizing the kids. All right, Wenatchee or Okanagan? Jeez, I don't know, man. Where do I want to go? I'm gonna go over here and let's take a look at the map. Alright, so I'm pretty close to the border-ish. If I wanted to pop up into the Okanagan area, which I don't, because like I said, I've been there before, done it before many times. It's a great route. But what I'll do is I'll take this one towards Wenatchee, I believe. And then I'll start looking at poking through. There's a border crossing there. I'll poke through there. I think. Maybe. Maybe I'll just keep on going straight over to the Port Angeles. I don't know. We'll see how we do. That's the plan for now. As you know, the plan always changes. Okay, changing plans. I forgot about Winthrop. I want to go north to Winthrop. I want to see Winthrop. Heard lots about it. It's supposed to be an old west town. I think I went through it when I was a kid. Like around 10, 11, 12, something like that. But yeah, let's go check it out. So we may be popping into Canada a lot sooner than I thought. But that's okay. I just had to stop. This is just so darn gorgeous. I'd love to be that house right there. This river coming through. I love a river. If you guys follow me long enough and watch enough of my videos, you know that. You know I love a river. But look at that field right there. You set up a little motocross track for the kids right by the river. Oh man, just freaking gorgeous. Come out here and do some fishing, fly fishing. I've never fly fished before, but I'd fish in here. You probably can't even fly fishing here. It's probably too fast moving. I don't know. I know nothing about it. But just look at it. Look at it. Oh, something else. It's times like this, moments like this is why I love to just get on the bike and go. I didn't even know I was going to come here. Change of plans in the last second and heading off to Winthrop, and I come across this. This is such a nice surprise. Beautiful. I love traveling by the bike. All right, boys and girls, I'm back on the road. Had a quick little lunch break in Winthrop there, did some walking around, took a look at some of the closed buildings. Once again, everything seems to be closed. Maybe it's just not tourist season yet, I don't know. The town itself, there's lots of visitors, but it's unfortunate a lot of the shops were closed. A few restaurants there were closed. There was one pub. I could have gone in there, but I didn't really feel, I thought I wanted a burger and a beer, but I had passed a little cafe that had a sausage and egg breakfast sandwich that smelled delicious. So I went and had that and a nice cup of black coffee instead, and I think it was the right choice. Then I went up and checked out the Schaefer Museum, and that was pretty cool to see a bit of history there. It's been really cool to you know, follow in the steps of the forefathers and follow history along this trek. I know I haven't recorded any of the historical markers I've stopped at. I've kept it all to myself, and you know, maybe I could have shared, but I didn't. Don't know why. But yeah, it was really cool to see it, see how it was done. You know, coming up the river, I saw tons of old rope tramways, bridges where they would get the supplies across from one side to the other. There's also an old wooden bridge that's all dilapidated. You can't walk it now, but you know, over 100 years old, this thing. And those other cable ferries thingies, just really cool to see. Hitting Highway 20, and I'm just going to cruise along this for as long as I kind of feel like it. I think there's a border crossing coming up that I didn't pay attention too much to the map while I was sitting there during my coffee, because I actually met a couple of other tourists and a couple of locals, and we sat there and talked for the longest time. And it was funny that the couple other tourists were just coming back from Vancouver Island, a man and wife, and they were up in Tofino, and they were going on about just how beautiful it is there. And the locals themselves had been to Vancouver Island, and they were, you know, drilling me for all kinds of more information, where to go, where to see, all this sort of stuff. And you know, of course, my obvious answer was, well, you have to go north. You have to go north Vancouver Island. If you want rustic, if you want trees, if you want no people, that's where you go. But anyways, I ramble on. It was a really great conversation. I enjoyed meeting you guys. I know you probably watched this video, and if you are, I am so sorry that I've forgotten all of your names. I am so bad with names. What I need to do is, when someone meets me and introduces themselves to me, I need to do that trick where, you know, if they come up and say, "Hi, I'm Roger," you shake their hand and you say their name back. "Roger, nice to meet you." Because that way it sticks in your brain, apparently. I don't do that, and I forget your name within, God, like 3 or 4 seconds of meeting you. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. But the 4 of you, I am so sorry for forgetting your names. I really enjoyed my coffee time with you. And I wish you guys the best on your travels and your safe journey home for the fellow travelers and the 2 locals. I hope the stores open up for you at Winthrop. So yeah, that's about it in a nutshell. I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to just drive. Turn on the music and drive. This does make me happy though. This feels like, as much as I love the high desert and everything, you know, you come into the trees and the hills and stuff, and you get all warm and fuzzy inside because it feels like I'm home. No, I'm just kidding. I do love it though. Definitely not as dense as the island, as the forest on the island though. You can actually walk through these trees. Man, the First Nations people on the island, what a hard life they had, trying to get from point A to point B. Our undergrowth is so thick, it's like a jungle. Little peekaboo view through the trees there. Gorgeous. Nice. Probably won't show up on camera though. Maybe around this corner. Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, Mother Nature, I love you. Oh, and then we got this peak right here. Oh, right beside it. Too much to take in, sensory overload. Oh my gosh. Oh, giddy as a schoolboy. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope this camera's picking it up. Oh, and then right behind. Oh, right beside. Oh, look at all that granite. Oh my gosh. I gotta watch where I'm going. Oh. Oh, I'm so glad I went this way. Oh. Oh, I just can't help but grin from ear to ear and laugh. Oh my gosh. Oh, so incredible. Oh, just unbelievable. Gotta slow down and take it in a little bit. 3 little humps over there. Oh, it's just so cool. So cool. Hey, Summer. Holy smokes, it's gorgeous. Oh, wow. Oh, I wish you guys were here to see this with me. This is awesome. Crazy. Just look at this. I was just down there around the corner, coming around the corner, and we get this here. Had to stop. We got snow. Snow right there. Waterfall right up there. Snowmelt waterfall. Just wild. Absolutely wild. The main reason for stopping was to put my earplugs in. I forgot to put them in this morning, and the wind noise is beginning to get to me. So, earplug time. Oh, I am so glad I came this way. Had to make a quick pit stop. That coffee kicked in. If you know what I mean. Anyways, off we go. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this video, but if I am putting it all together consecutively, you, the viewer, may notice that there's a considerable gap of time on this whole journey that's missing. And that's basically the giant loop time. So, and I think the main reason for that was the accident that Ian, Motorcycles and Pancakes, and Ron, his dad, Papa Cakes, got into. And I witnessed in that there mirror, right there. And yeah, I thought I was fine. But it really took the thrill out of creating, filming, documenting anything. Honestly, for the next couple of days, it really troubled me. It still bugs me a bit. You know, to see someone you care about, and someone you know so well, like Ron. The three of us have traveled quite a lot together, and you know, Ian's my best friend, and there's his dad, and I'm, you know, seeing in my rearview mirror, Ian's dad in the air upside down, and his bike tumbling, and then in the intercoms hearing Ian, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, and then you know, hearing the accident through the comms was another thing. I'm just gonna let this guy pass because I like to just take my time. That was another thing. I mean, I didn't think it played on me as much as it did, but it obviously did. And that was, what is that now? 4 days ago now? 5 days ago? It still bothers me, but you know, I can see I'm filming a lot more today. Ian's fine, Ron's fine. I honestly thought he was dead. You know, pull a Yui in the road and then to see it with your own eyes rather than in the rearview mirror, and to see him laying in the lane, motionless. Yeah, I just about vomited in my helmet because I thought for sure he was dead. But thankfully, Ron was wearing great gear. The gear saved his life for sure. He did get a concussion. He did get concussed. Ian maybe bruised a rib, but both of them walked away, honestly, with just minor scratches. The bikes were write-offs. At least Ron's was. I believe Ian's is. I haven't been able to reach him because it's just cell service and everything since he's met with the insurance people. But yeah, that's why there's a big gap in the film, in the journey, in the recording process, because I was a little out of it. But yeah. You know, I don't wish that upon anyone, to see someone they care about get in an accident like that. I don't wish that upon anyone. Yeah. Anyways, that's a bit of a downer topic, and an explanation as to why there's a big gap. Okay, that's all. As Ian would say, okay, bye! Just so awestruck in here. Taking it nice and easy, nice and slow. I'm actually going well under the speed limit. I keep pulling over to let people pass me, and it's not because I can't do 60. I can do 65, I can do 70, but I am just appreciating everything. I am just really having a I'm really having a moment on this mountaintop here, I guess, guys. Wow, I'm just really sitting back, taking it all in, absorbing all the different shades of green, all the rocks on the ground, the snow, the clouds, the wind, the air. Man, it's just good to be alive right now. Good to be alive. Absolutely beautiful. this is what happens every time you climb a mountain. I can understand why mountain climbers do it. Oh, I don't know why. Just having such a spiritual moment up here. Wow. I highly recommend you guys ride a mountain pass. Absolutely. Wow. Wow. Pretty great. Water's so green. Probably can't tell on the camera. Got some clouds over there where I'm going. Hopefully they don't hit rain. It wasn't supposed to rain till Saturday or something. Although I don't know what day it is. Alright, let's get back on the road. So, this mountain pass has been absolutely incredible. However, the one thing I've noticed, a lot of these corners, especially the ones without guardrails, and the ones that have a sheer drop, oh my gosh, is it ever playing with my fear of heights. Like, there was one stretch there, I was terrified. I was honestly terrified. And it's so silly because I've got 12 feet of laneway right before I go anywhere. I can always jump off the bike if I go over the edge. But I'm riding along and I am pooping bricks. It's just so silly. So silly. And you know what's funny? When I was a kid, in my younger years, 19 through whatever, doing my carpentry apprenticeship, I'd get up on 2- and 3-story walls and walk the walls back before WC banned all that. But yeah, climb roof trusses, climb the walls, no problem. Now, oh man, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why that is. It's just weird. Okay, onward and forward for some more scary turns. Oh boy, just weird. Weird. All right, I'm never gonna get home if I keep stopping, but I had to stop for this. Take you for a walk. Okay, first off, graded bridge. Y'all know how much I love graded bridges. But I went across this nice and slow, and I had to stop. Why? Because of that. Just awesome. And I just looked down and realized I'm gonna grate myself, and I'm very high. And now my fear of heights is kicking in. Oh my gosh. Oh, don't look down. Okay, back to the bike. I think I just had an epiphany about my fear of heights while riding the motorcycle. It suddenly dawned on me why I am so scared of getting near the cliff. Because in 2022, I tried to drive off one to end it all. I wonder if I've got a little subconscious emergency brake in the old brain there, keeping me away from the cliffs to make sure I don't do that again. Huh. Isn't that weird? Strange. Maybe there's nothing to it. Maybe there's something to it. I don't know. It just suddenly dawned on me. Huh. Now this is beginning to look like home. moss-covered trees. I know I'm getting close. River down there is just gorgeous, man. I'm getting late in the day, otherwise I'd stop and film. But I keep stopping to film and I'm getting nowhere. So I gotta make up some miles here. I'll definitely come back here. I passed a bunch of campgrounds on the way. Definitely come back here, do some camping, and just riding this road back and forth. What a hoot. What a hoot. All right, well, the Cascade, trek through the Cascades there was freaking amazing, taking the 20 through there. Once you come down out of the mountains, though, it gets pretty boring. It's just straight through little town, you know, after you get away from the river and everything. And now what I've done is I've hung a sharp right onto the 9 and I'm racing towards the border. Quick look on the GPS there, scrubbing through, pinching and zooming, you know the drill. Looks like I'll come out in Abbotsford area, which really is only about an hour away from the Swassen Ferry Terminal. So I may actually make it home tonight, which would be pretty cool because I'm kind of missing the kids. And the middle one there, she has a band concert happening, and I'm really hoping it's tomorrow night, because I'm really hoping I can make it for that. So that's that. This is what we have right here. And yeah, next up, border crossing, hopefully. All right, and with that, border crossing was fairly easy. Couple of questions, no problem. And I get to say, as Ichibu does, welcome to Canada, eh? All right, now to go find some maple syrup.
Well, there's another Oregon adventure in the books. I appreciate you making it to the end with me. This is my 3rd year in a row, and each year has been unique. The first year made me realize what I'd been missing all of my life: community, family, friendship. And that realization threw me into such a dark spiral that I almost didn't make it out. The second year showed me how vital friendship is, creating an unbreakable bond with Ian. It's like he and I have known each other forever. It's like we grew up together. He's definitely the yin to my yang. And then this 3rd year, after nearly losing Ron in that accident, I realized the importance of holding your loved ones close. And that's the reason why, after Giant Loop, I was so focused on getting home to my kids and my wife. The Giant Loop ride isn't just a motorcycle gathering for me. It's something special. Something that helped me grow as a person, a friend, a father, and a husband. I wonder what Giant Loop 2025 will bring.
Pack my gillets right away, north to where the eagles play. Feel the wind blow through my hair, find my peace out in the air. Twisting turns on dusty roads, heavy thoughts my mind unloads. Forest whispers guide my soul, nature comes to make me whole. Ride to freedom, feel the breeze, healing comes in scenery. Every mile I leave behind, closer to my peace of mind. Campfires burn